Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Browns Steelers going up against Jones's Falcons.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Again, it's Bell. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Bryant with a catch right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Ryan. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Flush to his right. And he's got Sanu. Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, 82 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
All the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he's forced out right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. The Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
On first down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Quick hitch, complete. It's Bryant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And McDonald here over the middle. Give him 30 yards there. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run here with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown. And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it. Bryant has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things.
Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now it's Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. Here's Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. On second down, Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season. That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones. The